Boom. There you go. See our
Hello.
handsome, fresh-looking Papa Atalaku.
Hey, hey.
Welcome, welcome, Papa. Welcome,
Thank you, thank you. Good morning.
welcome. Yeah, yeah. I was just telling them before you came. Unfortunately, Pancho is not able to join us today. He has some health issues that he's dealing with. So we tried and tried. He even forced, like he was like, please, I have to come. And I said, no, if you're not feeling well, there's no point, just take the day off and rest.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not going to kill you to miss one episode.
That's fine. That's
So
fine.
yeah, so unfortunately Pancho couldn't be here with us today. Normally when he's here, whenever our guests come, we have we welcome them in grand style, like with shout and all of that. But because he's not here, this is my first show without him, so I really have to practice how to do it on my own. But that notwithstanding, welcome, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation to come on the Glam Media Talk Show. And I've told people that the goal of the talk show is to promote anybody that is doing anything positive in our community, be it business, be it talent, be it motivation, be it anything that is, one person can at least benefit from. That's my goal. I just want that person. I want the person who is doing it to be able to come on here and tell us what they are doing. And maybe one person, I always say, even if it's just one person watching, can impact their life. So
Sure.
for me, I'm really thankful and happy that you accepted to do this with me today, because I told them before you came that when I met you on Facebook, I knew you as a blogger and a promoter. But now you have a lot of things that you're doing that is like away from that. So that is the reason why I brought you on today, so that you can share with us what you're working on, what you're doing, and tell everybody about yourself. So the first question that I always like to ask my guests when they come, of course, is tell me about yourself, what you do, who you are, your name. It's like just up to you what information you want to share.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone watching home and US or wherever you're watching. My name is Rene. You can mute when I'm talking. Maybe probably stop the background noise. Right.
Yes.
So, yep. That's it. My name is Rene. I go by Descartes on Facebook. I'm from Ndop, Bamankombi. Ndop is in Bamankombi, right? Northwest region. So I live in the state. I
Yes.
work as a software security engineer. Probably I have been able to hold different positions in the IT space. So
Wow.
right now, currently working as a software DevSecOps engineer, or you can call me a security engineer. It's okay. So I live in Iowa, and I moved from Maryland to Iowa in 2018. I live here with my family. So I think that's a little bit about myself. Apart from that, I run the Facebook page, Descartes.com, whereby I just use the platform to share positive vibes. Use the platform to talk about my story, what I've been able to do, and what I'm working on. Use it as a medium to motivate people, encourage people, and inspire people with my journey. So I'm happy to be
That's
here.
good.
I'm very, excited to join you, especially someone like you
Thank
with
you.
your degree of positivity. I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that actually I connected with you on, because I noticed, like, when I first met you on Facebook, I noticed that you were doing positive vibes only. And that's my thing. I do positive vibes only. I don't have energy. It's not that I cannot be negative or I cannot be running behind trends or gossip and stuff like that. For me, I feel like the world already has a lot of problems that we are struggling to deal with. Just waking up in the morning, day by day, trying to navigate this world and figure out what you have to do to make life better. And then you come on social media. Social media is supposed to be like a place of relief, a place of fun and love, and place of connecting with people that can do something positive in your life. And then you come on there, the only thing that you can see is people fighting, insulting each other. It's draining. It's emotionally draining. There are times when I feel like I wake up in the morning, I check my Facebook, and I feel like just leaving completely, like just deleting it and staying away from social media, because that particular day is only drama that is on your timeline, and it's very stressful. So I really applaud you for being positive, like, and for sticking to it from beginning to end. I really applaud you for that. So before we go into the questions of the day, I just wanted us to talk about the blogging. I know you mentioned it yesterday to me about something, the reason why you drifted away from it. Is it possible for you to just shed a little bit of light on that?
Yes, of course. When I created this page, the main purpose of the page was to give exposure to different people, doing different kind of businesses in the society. And I have someone who was managing the page, moving
Oh,
around and, you know, extracting resources from one end to the other to promote people. So at some point, the person was not able to continue, and the person created a different page with the same interest, and there was a conflict of interest
oh,
from who or where he would need to deliver the resources he have captured from outside, right?
yes.
So there was that conflict of interest. So I decided to say, okay, since you are running a similar platform like this, I know you will not be able to manage this both. So
Both, yeah.
let us just, move on so that I can manage mine. With my activities, I'm not sure that I can be full-time blogger or even a part-time blogger. So I decided to, move from that blogging to more of giving positive vibe, share my story, and try to
Okay,
inspire people in my own little way. So that's the
okay,
reason why I moved away from the blogging, and yeah,
okay.
we're here.
Wow, that's nice. It's good to honestly, it's very this blogging thing. I used to say that God has really placed some of us like free work. That's free work that we're doing. Sometimes it's very stressful because you put in all your energy and time in doing it, and the people that you're even struggling to promote and all, they don't even appreciate you. Every day I wake up to insults, bloggers, people calling bloggers name and insulting bloggers. The one that even got me mad was one time that somebody insulted bloggers for not sharing a negative thing that was going on the francophone side. I'm like, when we share negative things, you people say, oh, the bloggers are the problem in this industry, they share negative things. And then when we skip it, you say we are not sharing news, important news. Like, it's not news, it's something bad that was happening to somebody, and you expect bloggers to jump on it. I mean, it's very stressful. So I don't blame anybody who leaves, because Mrs. F, at some point, I feel like I'm going to retire maybe this year, because it's really stressful. So let's take a moment and welcome some of our guests. I think you have a lot of your people here that are watching. So once we welcome them, and then we can continue with the show. Pretty Veronique, thank you for joining. Estella, my friend, her hair, her dresses, she sells clothes. Thank you so much, Glory. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Neutral Boo. Thank you so much. She says happy weekend to us all, Mr. Descantes. You look good, just like what you're about to share with us today. Cindy Berinu, thank you. Emily Scott, Joy. We have Carton K. I'm sure that's your person. Thank you so much. Block Promo, thank you guys for always being here. Joy, Pretty, Onella, thank you. Sunday Vincent is here too. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. 360 Block Africa. Thank you. These are my people that watch every single Saturday. I really don't know how I'm ever going to repay them. Thank you, Shasha Jane. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bisong Lizzie. Thank you. Welcome, Mama. Thank you so much, everybody. Bernadine Bicong, thank you so much. Che Hosea, Chia Bernadette. I mean, there's a lot of people watching us today, and I know that majority of them are like your people that followed you here. So please, guys, as you're following him and coming to this show, please follow our page. Follow our page. Our goal is to promote anybody that is doing anything positive in our community. Any positive mind in our community, that's the goal. And also, I announced it last week, and I'll make a post about it again. Every month, and we'll select our most active followers and we'll support them. We'll give them, our own little widow's mite. It can be anything from data to supporting your business if you have a business. So it just depends. But every single month, we'll pick 10 of our most active followers that month. And you also have to be watching our show, commenting on our posts, sharing, and also inviting people to like the page, because the goal is to grow the page. Once we grow the page, we know that Facebook is going to be giving us something, and then we'll be sharing with you guys. So for now, please share as you join. Thank you. Okay, Rene, let's continue with our questions of the day. Okay, so like you've told us that you use your platform for positive energy and stuff like that. So what inspired you to become, because I've noticed that you share, you don't only do motivational posts and live videos, you also try to educate our people. I saw you sharing stuff about American lottery. I saw you sharing stuff about career growth and stuff like that. So for me, I term you as a community builder, because that's what people who want to see other people succeed do. You share free knowledge, you tell people how to go about their businesses. So what inspired you to become an educator and community builder, and what drives your passion for helping others?
Good question. There's one thing about me that I always like to share. I happen to be the first person in my family to travel to the States. So traveling to the state as the first person, I knew that I have the whole family on top of my head. And it has been my motivation to work hard, right? To put back the energy to my people.
Yeah,
So the aspect of supporting and pushing the positive vibe, the positive energy to the rest of the people that are around me has been my principle of growth. This is the things that motivate me to work harder because I want to see the light shine on us. Right. So as I'm doing for my family, I want to be able to use my platform as a medium to pass that positivity to the others. So my motivation is just the fact that when I see people winning, because I've been part of their story. I'm very excited. I like to see people win. Like you
that's
just
good.
mentioned, the TV loyalty program. I came here in 2017 through the TV program. I'm kind of very familiar with how the program goes. So I said, okay, I said to myself, if I use this opportunity to travel to the state, I think I can pass the information, my experience, and what you are required to do to succeed in this program. Not only about TV lottery. Yesterday, I was talking a whole lot about monetization,
Yeah, I
deeping
see.
down into the concept. So this is my motivation: see people win, so that I should not be the only one winning. Even though I don't consider myself as successful as some people may think, but I feel like the process of growth in my life has been, progression, right? So I like to share this positivity, the aspect of sharing, channels, connection, resources to people kind of motivate me to see my people winning. So that's my motivation, sir.
That's good.
See people
I'm
winning.
really glad to hear that. I have a lot of people in the comments that are attesting to the fact that you have helped them and that you have also taught them something. Sometimes we come on social media, like I always say, all these people that are always doing negative stuff, and you affect people whether you like it or not. Your social media outings, especially somebody that has influence, it doesn't matter how many people that you think, okay, this is too small, I'm not an influencer or whatever. I know that people look at influencers, the thing is people that have massive following or a lot of money and all of that. There are people who don't have a lot of following, but they have power on social media. So the things that you post, sometimes you can post something that you think, oh, this is just a random post, but trust me, there's somebody somewhere that is affected by what you post. So for me, I feel like if you have time to post, why not post something positive, something that will help somebody's life? What's the point of all the fighting and shouting and drama and every time? It's like you don't people get tired of it. People get frustrated because, especially somebody that has like a business or a talent that they want to promote, and then they are instead spending their time doing negative posts and doing beef drama, all of that. I know that we cannot avoid that in every society, but my thing is, why should you be one of the people that is behind it? Why can you not be on the positive side? So I think with time we'll get there, and I'm just happy that sometimes people, like your people are saying now that there's even somebody, Jose, he's saying that you're not only a community builder, you're a community engineer. So I mean, that's people that that you have impacted, right? So for
Mhm.
me, I have a Shasha Joan here. She's saying that she's learned a lot from you. So for me, I really applaud you for that. Giselle Lily, welcome. Mara Candy, welcome. You guys, welcome. Okay, so I know that you always share your story, talking about where you came from in Cameroon and where you are right now. And there are people here who don't know that story. Like, would you mind sharing with us very briefly how you got to, like the steps where you started and where you are now?
Of course, this is a very emotional question that sometimes I feel like not sharing, right? I came from a family, from a background where life was really tough for us. We kind of go days thinking about how we are going to sleep at night. Our roof leaking, when it's raining out there, we are not sure where we're gonna sleep tonight because our roof was leaking. We didn't have even shoe to put on to go to school. A lot happened, and we continued to fight. I started secondary school. with little or no support. I grab myself up. I don't want to sound like I don't give credit to my parents, right? But at some
Yes.
point, we have a big family. So I was the fourth. A couple of them were already in college.
Wow.
So for me, it was difficult for me to go to college. And of course, I wasn't very smart. I wasn't very smart. I was that kind of a student or a child that was very, very stubborn in primary school,
Oh my
right?
God.
So my junior sister was coming up very fast and she was very smart. So my parents were looking for a way to push her to college and let me go and learn the trade
You trade,
and come
okay.
back. So
Yeah.
when I finished in
Strong
2009,
empty.
when I graduated, yeah, I even failed the first school leaving certificate when they merged class 5, class 6, and class 7.
You
So I
the
failed the
first
first
to
school leaving
whatever you
certificate.
feel first.
So
Them say I was strong heavy bad.
I was just fighting in school, looking for trouble. There were
Trouble.
days that I will I will come back home and I find the person I was fighting sitting in front of my father's house, waiting for my father to come back because I got them well beaten. So they want to report me. So I have to go and loiter around until like coming back at night.
Mama
So I
mia.
wasn't I wasn't that kind of a child that you want to put to college. So it was a challenge for my father from a financial standpoint and from a societal standpoint because my behavior do not, encourage them to fight for me,
To do,
right?
yes.
So when I got into college with the financial constraint from my parents, I started fighting for myself, sponsor myself from one to high school, even right up. So been fighting for myself, and you know, I don't want to mention the stuff that I've done. A lot of them, Okada, selling, digging, molding blocks, all of these things. But
Yes.
these are things that every young man growing up from this kind of a background is supposed to be doing. So I don't want to
Yes.
sound like mine is extra, but these are the things that if you don't do with some discipline, you will not still find yourself succeeding. So
Exactly.
my story is just the one coming from strengths or coming from a very struggling background to having been the one to put the family into a position where things started moving. So I'm happy, I'm grateful for all what God has done in my life. I don't want to say it is all about hard work. It is hard work and the grace of God because a lot of people work hard but they still don't get to the point where they are going. So I want to thank God for my life and encourage everyone struggling out there. Don't give up, keep fighting for yourself, fight for your family. If you are able to take care of your siblings, do it. Don't give no reason why nobody send you to school. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame your aunties. Don't blame your brothers or
Your
your sisters
uncles.
who live
Your
abroad.
village people.
Fight for yourself. Stand
Yeah.
up and position yourself in a way that somebody will find it interesting to help you. So that is my only advice in my story. I don't want to mention all the different stages because it will
Powering
be more
on.
emotional. So thank you for that question.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you so much for sharing. A lot of people go through tough times. Even I'm sitting here. I've always said that I need somebody to give me money to produce a movie on the story of my life. Because things that I've been through, sometimes I ask myself, like, damn, how am I still making it? Like, how am I still alive? How am I even still pushing? But I know that there are challenges in life, especially, when you go through tough times. It makes you strong. It makes you, because like from where you're coming from, you already knew you were a stubborn child. You knew that, okay, nobody believed that you had a future and everything. Those are the things that will instead motivate you to push and try to prove to the world that, okay,
Right.
even though I'm stubborn, I'm this, I'm that, everybody had marked X on my head, but I can still make it. And guess what? It's kids like you that always turn out to be successful. Instead, the ones that
Right.
everybody is always looking at, oh, do you want to be a president? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want the way they ever end up here, because they have fed it so much in their minds that they are untouchable, that they
They want
cannot,
to push.
they are too super. And then once they get to a point where they face a little bit of challenge, they break down. But somebody like you, with everything that you've gone through, I even saw a time that you were posting something about, like you said, you did Okada, you did like fish, I think fish business and stuff like that. What have you not done? What is it that can face you, that can come to you now that is difficult for you? You've done all of
Actually,
those things.
actually.
So, and that's what has made you strong and resilient. So thank you so much for sharing. I hope that somebody will, in the audience will relate to it and
Somebody
also learn
say
from it.
Somebody saying you fail, who failed your school? I actually failed your school, and
Yeah, there are some
common
comments
entrance.
that people are surprised that you fail.
See, I did fail for school and common entrance the year that they merged class 6 and class 7 together. So I was not prepared. I was dismissed from one school
To
I
the
was
other.
dismissed from one school. So I have to move to a different school. So I moved to
Okay.
that school and they just merged class 6 and class 7. Why I was not even prepared. So I went for the exam and failed.
If I like it, I like you because you're honest, you're open and talking,
I
saying
took
it.
it
Oh
again.
wow.
So I took it again and passed, and then nobody believed I can see through college. I'm here today. I'm proud to say I'm one of the most educated in my family.
Exactly.
Right? So
Mm.
I'm not ashamed of what happened, but I'm proud of the motivation behind the story.
Yeah, I
And
know,
I'm
right?
working
Somebody
on
said if you're here and you're about to give up, just follow this guy. And that's true. Because like I have followed him, I have seen what he has done and all the things that he has posted. There was even a time that you posted about a house that you did for your family back home. I was so touched. I was like, oh my God. Like this is that kind of moment where you think that okay, the child that has been the one that everybody say will not succeed is the one that is putting a smile on their parents' face now. So that alone is a lot of motivation. I don't even think that there's anything else that you can say that can beat that for me. That was what got my heart. I was like, oh my God, this boy he's amazing. He's somebody that like this is the kind of people that I want to connect with. These are the kind of people that I want to be talking with. And even you remember there was a time I actually reached out to you when I was thinking of doing a program. I reached out to you and I asked for your advice and you directed me. I mean, that's how you connect with smart people on social media. You don't just follow anybody that you see, anywhere, and people are just doing things and saying things that are not helping. So I'm really glad, I mean, you've come a long way and I'm glad that you're sharing your story, So and then we also, the next question that we have for you is like if you've had any kind of you know okay, after you've talked about your personal story, can you tell us about any challenge that you faced, like any specific challenge that was at like let me say something like an adversity or an obstacle that you faced while you're struggling to make it in life and how you overcame it?
I don't like the word made it in life.
Mm-hmm.
The word made it in life is too big for me because I'm still in the process. I think
In the process.
I'm work in
Okay.
progress. We should not say certain things
Or where
and
you are right now, maybe because you're in a better place now than where you were before. So where you are right now.
okay, sure, sure. Throughout my life has been a hell of challenge. So I don't know to mention a specific challenge. My story is a challenge on its own. Let's talk about when I moved to the state. I started to pursue a career in IT. Went to college. A lot of I don't want to sound a certain kind of way, but you know how college system here work. It was difficult for
Yes.
me to see. I can tell you this: before I obtained my degree, I attended three different colleges. I attended Indian Tea Community College. The
Yes.
system was not favorable to people of this nature, and I have to move
Oh,
to a different school. When I
oh my
moved
God.
to a different school, toward the end of the semester where I was about to graduate, another issue came up. Then I have to take classes in another community college to build up the credit,
My
and then
God.
to find a way to get even an internship in the IT a company around the state. It was very difficult for me. So it was challenging.
Yeah.
And to say this is just one of the challenges that I faced that I said I will not give up. I
Good.
need to obtain my degree because
Good.
this is what I need. So I never wanted to give you some of the people that I was going with, they drop off. And I said I moved from here where I was living, I moved like 1 hour away, relocated, continue school. Then another problem came up.
My goodness.
I registered classes online, took them online, and then like my credit were just coming from different schools to
Different
build up
schools.
the requirement to graduate. So well, that is one of the challenges that I faced that I said this is not really something I will give up. So you know, I finally graduated and yeah, that's it.
Wow.
A
You
lot of
see, that's
challenges.
one of the
Let's
things
keep
I
pushing
admire
though.
about you because it's not only staying true to your purpose, it's also being resilient. It's not easy, honestly. Trust me, if it's somebody that had gone through that, just changing from one school to the other, that's okay for the first change. The third time, the person will give up. The person will be like, this is
Yeah,
not for
of
me.
course.
And one thing I always tell people about this abroad that we are, there are only two routes. It's either you make it or you go astray. There is no two things. So those of us who are coming from Africa, we come here, we have a lot of opportunities to make it. If you don't stay focused, trust me, there will be challenges. Like I said, if I share my own story, people will be opening their mouth and flies will be running in bed. The goal is to, once you start, because before I start school, before I even register into a school program, I start thinking about my graduation day. I start thinking about what I'll wear. I start thinking about my pictures that I'll take, the people that I'll invite, because that motivates me that, you know what, no matter what obstacle I face while in school, I have to keep going, because I don't already buy graduation shoe. I don't already buy graduation clothes. I don't already prepare my hair, I go wear my cap, I go design my gown and everything. So I'm really glad and I'm thankful that you're sharing this with us, because it's something that people can go through and they will think that, okay, this is not for me, and I'll drop it and I'll give up. But then if you know somebody like Rene who has been through this, or Glam Queen who has been through this, you can always reach out to people and ask them, Mama, how did you do this? How did you get through this? This is difficult for me. I've been trying to do this thing and it's tough for me. This is why we are here. This is why we share what we have been through, so that anybody that has been through or is going through a similar situation can get to us and will encourage them and motivate them to keep going. Another person that is here that I'm so glad is Mbole. She is one of us. She was here last week, and she's also one of
My
our
destiny
biggest.
helper.
Yeah, she's also a big motivational, I don't even know how to say, speaker, writer, everything. She's one person that you should be following if you're going through a lot of stuff in life and you need some type of motivation. Please follow Mbole, follow Rene, and also follow our page, Glam Media. We are here to support and also promote our own talents. Please invite your friends to follow and also share our work and everything that we're doing. Pancho, our co-host, could not be here. For those who are just joining, you notice Pancho is not here. He's not here today. He's not feeling well. He had a little health issue that he's dealing with. He really tried to come on, but I told him that's fine, you don't have to. So Pancho will join us next show. All right, Rene, thank you so much for all that you've shared. Okay, now talking about other people, right? How do you, because we like, those of us who come from Cameroon, when we come to America, we have now different groups of people that we deal with. We have these people here in America, like the Americans. You know, America is diverse, has different kind of people. So you have a lot of people that will follow your page who are not Cameroonians. You understand? There are people who follow your page from Cameroon, there are people from Nigeria, everywhere. Let me just say everywhere in the world. So how do you tailor your messages to where you can affect, or your message can reach a diverse population, not just your people? How do you reach out to other people from different nations?
Well, of course, living here for 7 or close to 7 years, I've been interacting with different people from different communities, from different cultures, right? So
Yeah.
I've kind of learned to accommodate people, because I believe people have different beliefs, different mindset, different opinions.
Yes.
And I try as much as possible to be able to accommodate any behavior. There are moments, even when I drop a post, I kind of find them, find different kind of reactions that I never expected. What do? I try to filter these comments. Sometimes I delete comments just because I don't want to move back and forth with somebody. I try to delete comments. I try to explain myself and make people believe that we will not be able to think the same. We will not be able to believe on the same idea. So
Yeah.
people have the right to express themselves. You have the right to think the way you want to think. Let's respect each other. Let's show concern and leave boundaries, respect boundaries. Even if we disagree, let us find a common ground to respect each other, because respect is very important and it's the most important thing every individual should have. If you lack respect, if you lack respect, you don't respect people, you don't treat people. You're not the kind of person that I will be able to support. So thank you, and I agree with that. Speaking of
No.
what, can you mute? If you can mute, that will be fine. If not, you can mute because the noise is coming. I don't know if it's from my end.
Noise. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. All right. So let me
You can
ask you
mute.
this, right?
Yeah, you can mute while I'm talking, and I can mute while you're talking, just to avoid the echoing in the
Okay.
background.
Oh, there's some noise in the background. Okay. Is it good now? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, it was microwave. It's good.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
So, like I was saying, people are coming from different communities, right? People have different mindset. People have different beliefs. Something might be right for me and it will not be right for you. The stuff that I like will not be the stuff that I like. It's just for me to understand that having different number of people from different community, they will come with different behavior. So it's for me to be able to accommodate them. You know, welcome every behavior, welcome them. But there are some that are very offensive that you cannot, you cannot maintain your degree of calmness, right? You just
Yeah,
have
that's
to
true.
find a way to delete. Sometimes I delete comments, sometimes I block, but I feel like blocking people doesn't give them the chance to express themselves. But if you become very disrespectful, you deserve to be blocked. For my
Okay.
own peace and for my mental health and for my calmness, you need to go, right? But it's
Oh,
not a
wow.
good thing to let people go. You have to welcome them and give them the chance to express themselves. But I always like to tell people, let's believe that people will have different opinions. Let's welcome them, but let us not fight
Yeah.
because fighting is not
Thank
good,
you.
right? So that's how I do. Even at work, you meet different managers, different co-workers. You just have to learn how to, associate with them, welcome them, set boundaries, healthy boundaries, and not get into trouble. So that's how I deal with people from different communities and pressure and stuff like that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I beg sorry. I'm sorry. My baby woke up,
Yeah,
so he's acting out. All right. So thank you
yeah,
so much for that, for sharing that with us. Um, and I didn't even think about muting. I didn't know that the noise was going to affect you. Sorry about that. So Bole said, I agree, you should block those who are toxic to the page. Luckily, I haven't had to block anyone. We welcome all views, but we should not welcome disrespect. And that's true. There was a show that I was watching one time, and the guy was interviewing somebody, and the person, they had an exchange that came. He felt disrespectful, and he stopped the show. You understand? And
mm,
it got me thinking. At first, I felt bad. I'm like, you cannot do that to somebody. But then later on, I thought about it. I'm like, it's his platform. He determines what is disrespectful to him. And that's how we should be on social media, because I have a platform. At first, when I started Glam Media, I made it clear to everybody, positive vibes only. So if you post something and you come there with insults and negative comments, I will delete you, because for me, that's not what I stand for. That's not what I stand for.
right,
But then I
right,
realized that some people make those comments out of ignorance. Some of them don't, they don't even read the post. They don't even read what you wrote. Some of them don't even understand what you wrote, because reading is one thing, comprehension is another. They don't even understand. So they just come there with different opinions, and they are shouting. My thing is, if you want to disagree with me, that's fine, but you don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to insult. You don't have to make it as if we're fighting. No, we're not fighting. I wrote a post, I made a, that's what I feel. That's why Facebook, I was on your mind. That's what's on my mind. Okay, you don't support it, you don't agree to it, you don't have to come and insult me. So for that one, I accept that we can block people that are disrespectful. But if just because if they are like disagreeing to you, to what you wrote or something, it doesn't mean that they are disrespecting you. As long as they do it politely, we can disagree to agree, politely. So it's just, for me, just be polite about it, the way you go about it. You don't have to insult anybody. So that was actually my next question to you. I was going to ask how you deal with negative people and people who come, at you like that. But thank you for
of course.
answering that.
I can add that sometimes
Mhm.
I look at the profile of the person trying to drag or trying to pull me. When I check the profile, it takes me less than 5 to 15 seconds to check the profile. Sometimes when I check the profile, I'm like, you don't deserve my energy. I just maybe delete the comment or just let the comment be. And some people they use fake profile just to push some pressure on you and then make you feel uncomfortable. So for
Exactly.
me, I'll take my second and check your profile. If it doesn't worth my energy, I will not even bother about it. Right. So there's some people that just they created fake profile because they are enemy of certain kind of energy. They are enemy of positivity. They just want to see you fight. There's one thing. Fighting brings traffic, right? You and
Yes.
I, we are family people. we are family oriented. We have people looking up to us as parents. We don't
Exactly.
want to fight on this media because at the end of the day, we have families that look at us
They look up to
as
us. Exactly.
our role to be their role model, right? So
Yep.
I
Yep.
can't fight on the media. For me to fight, I delete my. For me to fight somebody, I delete my profile and move on because I
Yeah.
have a bigger picture that I'm putting in front of my family. So
Exactly.
I'm a father to
Exactly.
go to so many people, so many. I think more than
Nobody
20
has
people.
time for
So
that.
I don't want to fight with people on the media. They will laugh at me like, "What are you doing?"
I know a lot of
You
people
know,
talk about fake profiles. Honestly, I don't know how to spot a fake profile. The only thing I know is that if you send me a friend request and you don't have a picture of a human being on there, maybe if you have like an animal or you have like a celebrity like Jay-Z, Beyonce, those people that are not like our own people. So it's hard for me to accept such friend requests because I'm like, what am I doing with a dog or a cat or whatever? Those ones I reject. But you know how people always say people come, create fake profiles and then come and insult you and do stuff like that.
mhm,
I've not really had that experience personally because most of the people that comment on my stuff are people that I know and people that I've been interacting with on Facebook. But then on Glam Media, we have too many like 30,000 followers. So there are some people that comment from different countries and I don't know them. There are some that will come and insult us, stupid bloggers. But useless bloggers, what kind of stupid analysis is this? They will just come from, I will just look at the profile. When I click on it and I look at the face and look at the person, I'm like, this is a page. I don't even know you followed me, so unfortunately I cannot unfollow you. But now the ones that go deep into insulting, like going really bad, that's when I'll delete them. At first I used to delete and ban them from the page, but now I'm just like, you know what, sometimes they say silence is the best answer to a fool. So sometimes I just ignore the comment. I'll respond to everybody and just ignore you. And then you stay there and be arguing and shouting. Or I'll just say, okay. Or I say, thank you. Or I say, have a blessed day. Something that is completely opposite of what you're trying to do. So I just find a way to cut it off. And that's it for me. Okay.
yeah.
So now let's talk about what I am interested in when it comes to you. Career,
Mhm,
the IT career. That's what I'm interested in. I'm a nurse, but I'm interested in IT. I've been doing right now. I work in the IT department of our nursing. So I'm going that route. So can you give us like little tips here and there, about what you do, and for people that want to join you, or maybe I know that IT field is very broad, and just
mhm.
anybody that wants to get into it, like how they can start, where they can start from.
Of course, this is a great question. I started off just trying to be a nurse, like like any other African coming to the state, they want to be a nurse, RN, the way RN
Yes.
rings in people's minds. So I wanted to start up as an RN, and then at some point I took some pharmacist exam in one school in Maryland, and it never worked. I tried to enter into a correctional officer, it never worked.
Wow.
And tried to join the U.S. Army too. And for some reason, I had an accident on my way to the camp to take the exam. So that opportunity slide, and then I moved on, and then took the path to IT. I came from Cameroon without any knowledge in IT. I couldn't even open a computer and play music. I couldn't even type. So I was just taking IT as like the last resort, right? This the one bus stop. So I went to the after taking a couple of T's again, I came back into trying to pursue nursing again when I moved to Iowa. I took the T's exam like twice, and I think you need like 60 to enter into the nursing program. So
Yes.
myself coming from an art background, A2 background, I never prepared very well. So the first attempt, I think I have like 56. The second attempt, 52, I moved forward. So I was looking at my timing and my age and putting my family on top of it. And I look at it like if I have to stay again and wait for some time to take my thesis, that would be a lot for me. So I never wanted to wait. And I moved to the counseling center. I spoke with the counselor, and then we tried to figure out a program that I can fit in. Considering that I'm the only person in my family, I have to take care of everything, right? So I was
Yeah.
looking for a program where I can school full time, and then and actually work part time.
Part time.
Because
Okay.
if I finally entered into the nursing program, I would have not been able to work full time
Exactly.
in school full time because
Go
of
for that. Yeah.
the pressure that comes with the program. So I decided to move into IT without any knowledge into IT. Like for real. When I wanted to create my first bank account in Maryland, when I started working, I had to create my bank account for direct deposit. So I went to the bank. The caller said, "Can you put a password?" You know, when they're creating your bank account, they want you to put a password.
Password. Yes.
She passed on the keyboard to me, and I was not able to put my password. Like when they say I wanted to put maybe the name of my street, right? But I don't know how to put the @ sign so I can give
Well,
a certain character, right?
yes.
So I was like, I don't know how this keyboard look like. I gave a stupid excuse that this keyboard, she understood that I don't know what I'm doing. So she
Mhm.
said, okay, let me pull it. When you get back home, you can change it. She put
Wow.
something wrote on a piece of paper, which is a very bad practice for security reasons. I took the piece of paper with my password home, and when I signed into the online application through my phone, I tried to change the password from my phone
Tell me.
to
Yeah.
use the computer. So moving up to my program, when I started the IT program, I bought a local desktop from the
Mm-hmm.
shop, ordered some keyboard and monitors, and then some motherboard, CMOS batteries, and different kind of computer parts put together.
Yes.
When I finished my program in school, back home I have a space called my private workstation where I disable everything, break everything, and continue to build back. In the lab, I spend a lot of time in the lab to practice. When I'm not going to work after school, I practice in the
Exactly.
lab. Sometimes I go back home and then practice in my local workstation. Move part and change the batteries, change
Yeah.
the RAM and the CPU, the fans and stuff.
Wow.
So I developed the passion. I continue to grow in that direction. Because this
Wow.
is my one bus stop, right? One bus
Yes.
stop. I don't have no other option.
No other
So
option.
I gave my all to study the concept, both the software part and the hardware part. But right now I can fix a computer. My phone, this phone, I just recently changed the batteries of this phone because the battery was popping up. So I have
By
to go to
yourself. Yeah.
eBay and bought a different battery, change it myself because I have my own equipment in the house, change the battery myself. So
Wow.
I developed the passion in tech and
Yeah.
continue to just push myself. Even though I knew nothing, I pushed myself
Wow.
to the
Wow.
point where
Wow.
when the school was not going,
I'm
things were
inspired.
tough. So I have to move to a different school. Like I said earlier, I have to change to a different school, continue from a different school. Even when it was getting tougher, I have to take programs out. Took program in other colleges to combine my credits together to
Wow.
graduate.
Wow. Wow.
So
That's
right
amazing.
now, when I graduated from college, I started my I started my university as a cybersecurity and information assurance, where I am left with I think 21 credits to graduate with a degree,
Yes.
master's. So I decided to put some rest in my life and focus on other things. So right now I'm working as a software security engineer. Sometimes they
Okay.
call me DevSecOps, or sometimes they
Yes.
call me software security, whatever.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
work as a security engineer, work as software engineer, work as DevOps engineer, platform engineer. So yeah, those are some of the stuff that I work on in IT, and
Wow.
I'm basically all over the place. So I try as much as possible to learn, capture knowledge. When I finished school, cloud computing was still a very new topic.
Yes.
Like so many people were not even
Aware of it.
understanding what cloud computing is. So we was just talking about the definition of cloud computing, different cloud computing models and stuff. Then when I graduated from college, cloud computing becomes the norms.
Yeah, exactly.
Companies moving to the cloud. So
Everybody
I asked
moving to the
myself,
cloud.
so
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
these things that I've studied, I have to go and study back in the cloud. So I have to register for some courses in India, register this program in India. After I finished the shop, I registered for a shop training in India. Finished the shop training for after 4 months. Took another cloud computing, AWS cloud computing, again with the Indian guys.
Wow.
6 months, finish it, and then started building up my practice. Like I said, I have a private workstation in my house. I created a sandbox environment too in the cloud where I practice my own, exercises, try to deploy applications and
Wow.
break them and try to troubleshoot them, solve problems. So when I go into interview, you ask me question, I'm referring to some of this my sandbox and private workstations and stuff. So
Things that
moving
you
up,
can.
yeah, I learned a lot through the process. And if I want to encourage anyone to join IT, I will tell you IT is broad. It is not history that you read and sleep. And it's when you say when you talk about the partition of Cameroon in 1916 or whatever, it will
Yes.
stay there. That
Yes.
history now changing. In
Exactly.
1916, that day will remain like that. This Picard or Just Picard or Florence, whatever, it will stay like that. But
Yes.
IT is changing every day. So
It's
if you
changing every day.
want to join IT, open your brain and be ready to study because right now, as we are talking,
I can
Facebook is
testify.
moving forward. Facebook is changing and updating the application. Tomorrow, you're seeing different options. Things are displayed in different
I
orders.
can
So
testify.
if you
I
want
can
to join this
testify. I can.
journey, you will have to learn very fast and you'll be able to be flexible to switch gears and move on because tomorrow you'll hear that this position has been taken away. This position
Exactly.
has been taken away, and you have to be able to navigate your way up because there are a lot to gain from it. From a financial standpoint, it's worth it, but from a job security standpoint, you have to be able to be flexible, learn different
Exactly.
skills, add to
That's true.
your skill
Very
set,
correct.
so that your tool set is enough for you to navigate your way. So, like I said, in the 2 years, I've switched gears in different kind of positions. So
Exactly.
I will encourage everyone who is trying to join. And I want to say, if you want to start your career in IT, the best thing, if you are not going through college, go and start a basic computer training or basic computer classes where you
I will
can
talk about
know,
that.
yeah, you can know what a computer is, what a mouse is, and what a pointer or whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if they are talking about certain aspect, because there are people, Glam Media, there are some people, right? They get into the field from the top. All
Exactly.
right, they get into the field from the top. If you ask
The
them,
struggle.
go and change the network setting on your computer, they don't know.
You don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
they can tell you that they can deploy an application in the cloud, but if you tell them, if you get up in the morning and your computer is not connected to the internet, what will you do?
What we
They don't know these basics. They don't
exactly.
know what they don't
Exactly.
know what a motherboard is. They don't know what a
Yep.
SEMO
I
button
can
is. They don't know
testify.
what all of
Yep.
these things are. So I will encourage you to start from basics. Go and learn the basic computers knowledge, and then from there you can move up. Don't go and start learning ethical hacking. I mean,
Mhm.
some people can grab it. It depends on the way you're flexible to study very fast and move back to the
Yes.
study
Yeah.
session. Don't go and start your IT career by learning ethical hacking. Ethical hacking is a whole broad and very sensitive topic in the IT
Mhm.
space. So you don't want to go start in some tough stuff and then if they
Then you
ask you
struggle.
about a common
Exactly.
something in
That's
computer, you
right.
don't know.
That's
So
right.
that is my
Thank you.
advice for everyone. If you start
Thank
from
you.
basic,
Thank you.
you can find a way up and switch gear whenever you like. So
Yeah.
that's what I can tell anyone who's looking forward to
All right.
on the
Thank you so
IT.
much. I will concur to that
Yeah.
because, like I said, I'm a nurse and I'm moving towards IT. So I actually got some IT job a while back and I did it. But then while working, I realized that there was a lot of stuff I didn't know. And that was not even a full IT job. That was like a managerial position in IT. And so
Mm.
when I finished working, when I finished doing that job, I got another nursing job and I decided to myself that if I'm going to get into IT, I am going to start from scratch. Like,
I
what
think
is a computer?
right.
Like you said, what is a computer? It's not that I don't know. Back home in Cameroon, I was fortunate enough. My parents, you know how we had holiday classes during,
Mm.
third term holidays. My mom, she used to live in America. So I was fortunate enough for her to register me in a computer class. That was when I was in like
Wow.
form four, form five, like that kind of age, from three to form five. I would go to computer classes during holidays. So I already knew how to type, not too fast, but at least I know how to type. I know what a mouse, a keyboard, a CPU, all those things. Like, I was not a novice to computers. So when I came abroad, I already had an email. Before coming abroad, like while in high school, I already had an email address. I knew how to go to the cyber cafe and send emails and things like that. So I wasn't new to computers, but then software is what I didn't know. All the things you're talking about, like even the operating systems and stuff like that. I had no idea. I had to learn them from scratch. I just knew that Windows is a software, is an operating system that they use, but I didn't know what an operating system was. You see, so those are things that we just come in because we think that we know how to turn on a computer and turn it off. We just jump into the IT field, and then we just see people teaching a certain class. We just jump into it. They will tell you that, oh, you don't need any experience, you don't need any background.
And you have
It's
a
a
job
lie.
when you
That's
finish.
a big fat lie, because you go and learn that thing for 4 months and get the certification, and then go and get a job, and then when you get there, like you said, they'll give you something to do that you've learned you do. But then before you get to that level, there are things that you have to pass through before you get there, and you're not able to do it. And once you're not able to perform that, that's when they'll know that this thing that you put on your resume that you had 10
Right.
years experience is a lie. So I've learned my lesson the hard way. So now I'm like, if I need to get into the ITV, I am starting from what is a
Right.
computer, what is a computer,
Right.
and I am doing everything from scratch, like step by step by step. Before I even get to the level of cyber security, cloud engineer, and all those things, I know that I can open my computer and dismantle it and build it back. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to do
but
now. So thank you so much
just
for that.
just to
All right.
just to add there, computer science is not only for computer engineers.
Exactly.
Cyber security is not only for cyber security engineers or organizations.
Yes.
These are things that every human should be able to navigate. Basic computer knowledge is important, not only for us engineers, right?
Yeah.
We go through all of these things every day. For example, password
Yes.
cracking, or let's say brute forcing. People brute force into your phone. People try to break into your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You need to know how to navigate these security challenges that are coming today. So you have
Yes.
a job as a nurse today. You use a computer like every day, right? How to
Exactly.
you administer medication. You administer medication, right? But you have to record
Learn how
the
to protect.
medication through
Yeah.
a computer. So if you don't know how to insert this data using different softwares, different hospital softwares, you cannot perform your job rightly. And if you don't document what you have done as a nurse, you have done nothing. And if
Oh,
you pass a
all right.
medication
Yeah,
and you have not
that's true.
recorded,
That's true.
that's a medication error, right? All of those things. So you
Yes.
need a
Very.
computer, especially if you're a nurse in Cameroon and you want to travel to the States, you need to make sure that you brushing up your basic computer skills so that you don't come here and get lost in the in the traffic.
I know, right? Even as a nurse, we do have security classes, security, videos that they
Yeah,
send for us to watch and stuff.
teaching
But now
things,
because
right?
I've gotten into it and I know a little bit about it, when I do it at work, I just keep the videos and take the assessments. And then I feel good about myself because I'm like, I got this. I know it now. So I mean, those are
Yeah,
things that little things like somebody just relationship talks with Brita said, basic computer knowledge is very important to everyone. That's true. Mbole
yeah.
said this is a great show. Onella said, oh yes, that's good. Joy
Thank you
said,
all so
thumbs
much.
up, great job, great lessons. I mean, Shom Bibian says impacting. Che Jose says very awesome. So I mean, for me, like I always tell people, my goal is to make people understand that we have people in our community that can change your life with just one post, that can change your life with just one thing that they say, a video that you watch. I'm telling you, people, there's a lot of resources that we have out here, but a lot of us are more focused on following gossip and things. You see
Right.
somebody will be writing on Facebook that things they had to life strong or this, but you see somebody that is doing a video or is sharing a post about how to make it in life or how to, change your life, but you don't partake, you don't follow it. I remember sharing a post one time about a job that somebody sent to me to post it, and then somebody that had previously said, oh, things are tough, and I sent it to her and she told me that she cannot do a cleaning job, that she cannot. So I'm like, okay, that means it's not really strong for you that way, because if they be really hard for you that way, you for even look into it and figure out how to get it done. So thank you so much, Rene. Thank you so much for doing this.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes. So I'm really thankful and I'm really grateful that you agreed to do this for us today. So the last question that I'll ask you, I've noticed that on your profile. Hold on. Please give me 1 second.
Yep, take your time.
Okay. So I've noticed that on your profile, you have I've noticed that on your profile you share a lot of information about. There was this last one that I witnessed. You talking about the American lottery, and also I've seen that you were sharing the last one, the last video you were talking about monetization of pages. So is there a particular project, or is there a particular trend of things that you want your followers to like? Is there any specific thing that you're trying to get together, and how to impact your followers' life? Is there any projects that you're working on, or things that you want your followers to know if they are following you, this and this and this is what I'm going to be dealing with them? Because I think I realized that you're doing live videos is something that you want to be doing more often. So what is the trend around surrounding that, so that people that are following you will know what to expect?
Good question again. I'm working on a lot of stuff from an individual perspective, and from a general standpoint, I am trying to use my platform as a medium to communicate to my followers some of the trends, some of the things that I think I have knowledge about. I'm
Okay.
not trying to sound like I claim monopoly over knowledge, right? But there are some of the stuff that I've been through that I think it can be useful to some of the people that follows me. And for the DB Loyalty Program, this is a program that has changed my life. This program has changed the life of my entire generation. I can tell you this. I have a big family here right now thanks to this program. And I want to make sure that people who have this opportunity are not messing up with it. Some
Okay.
people, when they got selected, they mess up through the process, building up to the interview. A lot of
Okay, the
people
lottery,
change
the
the
visa
narrative.
lottery
Yeah,
program.
yeah, everything. Yeah, when they win the lottery, they don't know how to navigate through it. So I'm here to help you navigate through the process. If you win and you need someone to guide you, I'm here. So
Wow.
from other perspective, talking about monetization, a lot of people are creative. Right now, you can graduate from school, from college in Cameroon, and just wait for the government for companies to hire you. You need to be creative. You need to think about how you can survive on your own. And social
Yeah,
media is coming with this trend where people can actually make money from their home. People
exactly.
can be creative and make money. So I try as much as possible to educate my followers on some of the topics they can create content on, not
Okay.
following the noise, but try to be creative in a direction where they can earn. So those are the stuff that I'll be talking about. I'm
Okay.
going to be talking again about security, different computer aspects, most especially cyber security, phishing attempt and brute forcing and all these, ransomware attacks, different kind of hackers. Though I'm not going to be talking about hacking techniques because people will catch you
I
if
know,
you hack
right?
them. But
Because they'll go and try it.
yeah, of course, I am actually a trained ethical hacker. I know how to manipulate the ecosystem, and because you to be an ethical hacker, that means you can hack a system. I've done some
Exactly.
penetration testing too with my company, so I have this knowledge, a lot of resources. I just feel like I can share some. I can share what I can share to help the people that follows me. All right. So it cost me nothing. After work, I spend 2 hours talking on a live session. Some people will think that okay, I'm here to make money. How much am I making on Facebook? How much? Look at the views. Look at the interaction. Am I making money? I'm not making money, but I try to sacrifice the time to pass the information to the public, especially those that are following me. Then, from
Yes.
an individual perspective, I am working on a couple of projects. From last year, I've been trying to put some stuff together. When it's ready, I will let you know. But I'm trying to
Okay.
navigate through the health sector, try as much as possible to solve one problem or two in the community. So I've discovered that there are a lot of health challenges. We don't have good medical facilities around
Exactly.
Cameroon, so I'm trying to put a lot of things together so you guys
Oh
will
my God.
get to
Oh
know
my God.
about it in the
Oh
future.
my God. I applaud you. Oh my God. That's good. Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Rene.
so no problem.
You are a gem, a rare gem. Like you are somebody that has a lot to offer. I just wish a lot of people would see you the way I see you. And I've been following you for a while, and trust me, like I said, you have inspired me so much. You have no idea. So I'm telling anybody here that is watching this show, please follow Rene. He's not only an IT engineer, like I said before, he's a community builder. He has a lot of knowledge on a lot of stuff, and anything that you need, he is going to help you with. he was sharing knowledge about people that, went through lottery processes. If you won the lottery and you don't know what to do, this is your guy. If you want to get into the IT field and you don't know where to start, this is your guy. If you even want to start blogging and promoting people, he can also give you tips. He's done it too. He's done it. If you want to, I don't know how else to explain it. The monetization part, I'll probably reach out to you because I need to know. I need that Facebook should pay me for this work that I'm doing. If our people, because people don't pay me for promotion. People don't pay me for promotion. A lot of people, few people here and there will send me some stuff. Like one time I promoted a lady that sells wrapper. She sent me two. I promoted somebody that makes soya and they sent me some, so things like that. But I don't get like physical cash. Only few people like Bole have started like really sent me money, like, okay, thank you for all the work you're doing and stuff. But then if Facebook can pay me for this work, wait be my own. I beg, I go contact you, Mr. Seven, I go contact you. You go show me. I don't care. People say, oh, now you the one country, you know how to monetize. I don't know how to monetize a page. I beg. Now Rene be my person, he will teach me how to monetize my page. So thank you so much. You see, it's something that this is why I do this show, because I want people to know where to get whatever they need, the resources that are available to us for that. When I started Glam Media, a lot of people were doing entertainment blogging, like music and all of that. I said I will do everything. I will share everybody. I will do music. I will do teachers. I will do like authors, everybody, anything that you have, healthcare. I have somebody that wants to come and do mental health. I have somebody that wants to come and talk about weight loss. I will do everything that is positive that can affect or impact somebody's life on you. That is what I'm here for. So thank you so much for taking the time to come be with us today. And thanks to everyone who has been watching. Manka Mirabeg, Gay Bodwin, Chia Bernadette. If I didn't call your name, it's because I must have missed your comment. So please don't get offended. But know that we are grateful. We are thankful to all of you who watched today. And I know that we have more viewers today because of Rene. All your people came. So I'm really thankful for that. Please send Rene hearts. You guys should send Rene lots and lots of love. Send, he's our beloved. So we have to we have to pump him hearts. We have to pump him hearts. Now, before we end the show for the day, I'll ask you one last question, right? I call you Papa Atalaku.
The people in the comment section, do they have questions?
Yes, I call you Papa Atalaku. Yeah, there's no, I'll get to that. It's my own last question, then I'll open it to the audience. So I call you Papa Atalaku because you do some giveaway stuff on your page. So how did that come about? And are we getting any giveaways today? Because a lot of us have ready or we have come with our accounts empty for those billions. So tell us how Papa Atalaku came about and what you do with that.
You literally just asking me almost everything in my life. But let's go. So yes. this is just a name. It's just from the inspiration from Mama Atalaku, always giving people talking life, right? So if you own a page, there's one thing we need to be honest. If you own a page, you need to give away 1 or 2 times to motivate your followers. I've been part of that process, but I don't want to make it look like people should follow me because of giveaway. And I want people to understand that what I can share can be more than 5,000 I can give out for airtime. I can give you tips on how to get 10,000 rather than giving you 5,000. So I do give away a lot, and from my background, we don't know how to put those things out there. Every day on my live session, I have to always give somebody something, and I don't always share it on my page for security reason and for the sake of the love I have for the people.
Yes.
If your story touches me, I don't want that traffic of following me because I'm sending you something. I want you to genuinely follow me because you love what I say, you love what I do. But I don't stand against people who post it because when you post it, you kind of motivate others to do the same. Right? And you show that you're actually doing what you're saying. Some people say I'm fake because I don't post it. But it's up to you to think that way. So the people that have been able to benefit from my platform, I always try to keep the information private. not only
Exactly.
for my own sake, for the sake of the people around me. There are people in my cycle that might be asking me the same thing I want to share with you, and then when I share with you and you post it, or when I post it, you're gonna be like, I asked you this thing, and you when I gave it to someone on Facebook. Oh, this is a lie. So I just try as much as possible to keep that neutral and let it
Yes.
end there.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
don't want you to send it to your platform, oh Rene, oh blah blah. I just want us to understand that we are
So,
not here for that.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's
That's good.
encouraging and motivating to share. Sharing is caring, right? So if you're able to share and help somebody, share.
Exactly.
If you have
Yeah.
something you can,
It's true.
giveaway cannot only be money. All of
Exactly.
the resources that I give out, I always,
That's
if you see my live session, I always say giveaway, and at the end of the live session, I don't do no giveaway because I consider the resources, the knowledge, or the stuff I'm
exactly.
sharing as
Yeah.
giveaway because you
That's
don't pay
one
for
thing.
it.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately, so some of on some people on social media think that giveaway must be money. Giveaway
right,
does not only have to be money. You can still buy something. Like last show, we had an artist that came here and we bought his albums and we tried to use it to do giveaway. Very few people responded to it. It's funny because people are only waiting for us to share money. When you share money,
yeah,
that's when they will come. So there are sometimes, like when I started this blogging thing, I used to share money and I used to make it like there was somebody that I gave money to one time and he went and posted it. So everybody started coming to me and they were bringing their problems and I'll give and I'll give and I'll give. After a while, I realized that there are people that when you give them, they disappear, they go away. So now
yeah.
what
The
I do
giveaway
is,
don't bring
yes, when you give them, they disappear.
permanent
So
or
now what
rate.
I do is I give what I have to the people that I know that are there for me and are always there for me and will always be there for me. So even when we started doing Pancho came and started working on Glam Media, we stopped doing the giveaway completely. We were like, let's build the page just by our write-ups and stuff. And we were able to get a reasonable number of followers. But now with this talk show, I'm going to be doing the giveaway, but then it's only going to be for those who are sharing, and that's why I'm going to be doing it monthly. For me, you can win as many times as possible because I want to reward my faithful followers, not just people who come when they hear that there's a giveaway and do one thing and then win the challenge and disappear. No, I want us to grow, build together because I believe that we grow by lifting each other up. Because if you don't support me, if you don't share my work and people, you don't bring me followers, how am I going to make that money that I'm going to use to do the giveaway? I use my personal money now from my pocket to do my giveaways, but I want it to be in a point where we make money from Glam Media together and we use it together. And for me, I feel like that's a win-win for both parties. Not just people coming one time, oh, my mommy swallowed a fish, oh, my child killed a cow, and then you give them money and then that's it, they disappear. So I'm not going to do that kind of giveaway. If I help somebody in that kind of way, I never post it anyway. If they want to go and post it, it's up to them. But I don't post people that come to me with their problems and tell me and I send them money. No. The only time you see me, if I put anybody's name out here on Facebook that I gave them something, no, it's a general giveaway that I did, maybe like a group of people. I can say, okay, follow me and win this, or follow this page, and yeah, then I'll post it and say these are the winners, and that's it. So thank you so much. Thank you, Rene. And so we opened it to question, and somebody was asking if Rene is a virgin. I don't know what kind of. That's why I don't like to ask these guests to ask questions because they always come up with kind of crazy questions. Crazy questions. I don't say. Say, is Rene a virgin? Now, what kind of question that will all the baby grandma will run black to them and say, is Rene a virgin?
Who's
Anyway,
asking
I
this
guess the
question?
people that are watching us already know you and they know what you do and what you offer. But for those who don't know him, um I think Lily, one of my friends, has said she'll follow you, and then I also have a follower of yours who said she didn't know about me until today, so she'll follow me. So please, guys, follow both of us. Follow Rene, follow me. Those who are not following, each of us, please follow us. And I have a question from Bole who says, what are your challenges that you face as an online content creator? What are some of the challenges that you face being an online content creator?
As I probably answered this earlier, right? But
Yes, she came late. Yeah.
as an online content creator, I try as much as possible to filter the stuff that I'm giving out, right? From my perspective, I judge it to be correct for public consumption. I judge it to be right for public consumption. But
Mhm.
from the general perspective, there are individuals that will fight back. There are individuals that will say, this is not good. Why are you saying it? And again, from the general perspective, I try to filter what is right too, because I
Exactly.
can I can judge it to be healthy, to be publicly consumable, but from your perspective, you might be coming from a place of hate, and you might be coming from a place of negativity.
Ignorance,
And I
yeah.
want to judge and ignorance. So I want to judge from both ends to make sure that we align. If we align and you make sense, I will appreciate your criticism, and I will try to see how I can improve moving forward. But if you are that kind of a person that doesn't bring about positive criticism and try to drag me, I'll probably just ignore you for a couple of time. But if you continue to push forward, you
Yeah.
may find yourself blocked. So I don't think I've ever blocked up to 5 people, but I always try as much as possible to
That's
have
true.
everybody on the platform, say whatever you like. Don't. There are certain things that when you say about me, I will not take it, but just because I don't want certain people that follows me to reap what you're saying, I
Exactly.
will delete the comment. So
Yeah.
that's
That's
how I
true.
deal with that.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, thank you guys. Thank you. So please share so that I know that there are people who are not able to watch the show while it's going on, but they can go back and watch it later on. So please kindly share and send Rene lots and lots of hearts. We have come to the end of our show for today. Rene, this has been so informative, educative, and amazing. I wish I could just, I feel like we're just having a conversation, we're just discussing, and I wish I could be talking to you all day. But my battalion, even I've been coming in and out and trying to distract me, but I've been begging them. So, I mean, I'm so thankful to you for being with us today. And even when a lot of people, some people have been coming and going, and some people have been watching. And even when we ask for people to ask questions, I believe that the people that are watching are people that already know you. So he said that he's the last. Yeah, Jose, I think that's your friend. He said he's the last virgin in Africa. So and then somebody say he's a married man. No, I beg una too. Una life will give information. No man will ask una. So Shia Bernadette, Ama, which water are you drinking? Regular water. Now get question in this. In short, thank you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Bole. Thank you, Lily Binglo. Thank you so much, Rene. I don't know how else to say this, but I will bring you again. Like I know that you have projects that you're working on right now, and you can't say much about them. But for me, with time, I always like these people that came on my show when I'm just starting. I really appreciate you guys, because a lot of people in our community always want to associate themselves to you when you have made it to a certain level.
Yeah,
so there are people that have reached out to, and there are people that have like turned us down, and some of them is because they are busy and stuff like that, but some of them I know is because we never blow. So they are waiting for us to blow before they come. So I'm very thankful to everybody, and I'll keep saying it. Witty, Floyd Charisma, Mbole, Edith Pikwa, you, everybody that has agreed to come, Shanzi, Bebe, Skizi, Ayenka, all the people that have agreed to come on this show, my testing. So I really thank you guys so much for accepting. And I thank everybody who watches us every week. I have some die-hard followers that watch us every single week. And those are the people that I'm talking about rewarding, because even at just 5K, I mean, sometimes you give people something, right? I always feel like it's small. But the way they appreciate it makes you feel like, oh my God, you've done something that is, So for me, I have my people that I will always reach out to and give them something. So thank you guys for watching. And those who shared this live video today, will go back and watch it. Those who shared the most will reach out to you and will give you something. Say Papa Atalaku no video comes, so go away, no drop. So those who shared this video, I always have the Facebook sends it to me. They send me the people that shared. The people that shared the most will select at least 2 or 3 people and will send them something to thank you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, I hate to go, but we have to, because it's already, past our 1 hour mark. So we're so thankful. Thank you so much, Rene. Thank you again. Thank you, Papa. Have a good weekend. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Yes, Ondela, I trust you. I know you know. I know you now. Whether I say if you win all the time because you do the work. Now I want to be beb. And please don't forget to invite your friends to follow our page. Please, let's grow this page together. Thank you guys, and happy weekend. Okay, bye, Rene.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. So Rene, don't go. We are here. We are here. Hey, we are here. Hey, we are here. I never end show. I want to salute my people. Vero, I know you. I see you. I know that you share. I know you very well. And you guys, thank you so much again. I really appreciate everybody who has been there for us from the beginning to the end. Thank you so much. I beg go chop fufu, man camera bear. I beg go chop. Bye bye. Bye bye. Everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Joyous. My joyous. I go find some one